What's up, everybody? Welcome back to more Kirby's Epic Yarn. Why are we still playing this game? We beat the final boss in the last episode. What more can we accomplish? I don't know. I guess we can finish off the last 2 levels of the game and then maybe all these mini games. Get a 100% run or something. Isn't that what you guys demanded? Yes, that's what everybody keeps PMing me about. You're like, you have to finish all the mini games. You just have to. So I cannot let the good people of NinBuzz down, even though I never intended to make this a 100% run. But whatever. If you demand it, I shall comply with your wishes. Alright, so Beedrix is going to reward us handsomely with fabric, probably. And we are going to use that fabric to make ourselves a karate gi. And we will wear this karate gi everywhere. And when people see us, they will know that we are champion. What color is it going to be anyway? Blue star fabric. Now we can look just like little Goku from Dragon Ball GT. Awesome. Alright, so that is where we beat up Yin Yarn. And for our efforts, we got the baseball patch. So we're going to go out and... That is a big bat, man. I think that Waddle Dee is compensating for being small in other areas. No. Yeah, when I used to play baseball, I didn't even use a bat. I just went up there and, like, punched the ball with my fist, just like Donkey Kong does on Mario Baseball. I was like, what? And then the first time I actually, like, connected with the ball, I broke my hand. I was like, I shouldn't have tried it. No. Alright, so we are going to the next to last level in this game. Meta Melon Isle. Since when does, like, Meta Knight and watermelons go together? They don't. I don't think they do. Alright, but whatever. This level is going to be all about transformations. This is kind of like, I consider it the final exam level for Kirby's Epic Yarn. We're going to have to apply all of the different skills that we mastered throughout the course of this game into one incredibly hard, actually not that hard level. So yeah, that's why I consider it the finals, because we're going to do a lot of different transformations all in one level. So if you are bad at them, now your weaknesses will get exposed. But that's okay, because I already know that I'm bad at train transformation and a lot of these others. But we will get through it, just like you all will get through your final exam. See, that wasn't too hard, the off-roader segment. It was actually really easy. Alright, so let's transform into Dennis Leary Kirby so we can rescue me. No, I don't even watch that show. I don't know why I made reference to it. The only, like, thing that I remember about Dennis Leary is from, like, way years ago when I was, like, really young. I remember one of my friends had, I don't know if it's his first comedy album or it was one of them. It's the one that has the song that goes A-S-S-H-O-L-E. And, like, my friends thought that was, like, the funniest thing. So we would just sit around for, like, hours singing that song. And then, like, somebody's mom, like, caught us singing it and she was like, who is this that you're listening to? And we never got to listen to it again. Alright, so this is the palm chair. This coconut on this chair is actually a comfortable cushion for your head. That sounds like a great first treasure if there ever was one. Alright, so we're moving really quickly through these transformations. The little segments are not long at all. They're not very difficult. Probably there at the very end with the fire truck is like the only thing that's going to cause you a little bit of trouble because the platforms don't really stay where they're supposed to that long. So you got to be somewhat quick, but it's not that difficult. Dolphin transformation, on the other hand, is going to prove much more difficult for the likes of me, and I don't know why I'm talking like this. Like, sometimes I don't know what happens to my voice. It kind of slips into somebody else. Maybe there's, like, multiple personalities in there, and I just don't know about them. Because, like, normally I'm a pretty, like, normal guy, but sometimes I don't know what it is. You step, like, in front of your microphone, you start picking up a controller and getting ready to play video games, and sometimes the craziness just comes out. It's not that I don't have crazy thoughts at other times. Usually I just don't say them out loud to anybody, but I don't know. I guess there's like a freedom to do so on Let's Plays. I don't know why. Alright, so speaking of stuff that makes me a little crazy, here it is. Train transformation, Kirby. We're going off the rails on a crazy train. Okay, I'm no Ozzy Osbourne. I lack singing ability and ability to drive trains, but whatever, it's not going to stop me from doing this segment and finishing it up with a gold medal, because I'm awesome like that. Maybe not. Why did I throw that little girl out the window so many episodes ago? Elizabeth, come back! I'll never come back to I'm all over the place. It's trains, it brings out the worst of me. Alright, so what I need to do, I fell on purpose because I need to get this sidecar, because if we don't have these cars, we will not get the bonus stars at the end. I think there's going to be 3 of these. Maybe you should try point the remote at the screen. Alright, I think there's going to be 3 of these, there usually is, and they're going to each give us a bonus star, so that's 300 beads. We can't miss out on that, because I'm probably going to miss a lot of other beads, since I fail at driving trains so badly. Alright, let's do a barrel roll. Alright, no, let's at least get off the, like, first segment. Like, all the other transformations I did in a minute, and, like, I probably should be done with train transformation by now, but I can't get up the first freaking jump. Alright, come on. Why can't they give me a little bit more room to operate? They know I'm not good at this. They need to be like a refresher course. Like, I know I usually hate in video games where they have like some tutorial level that teaches you how to do stuff, but I could have really benefited from a train driving tutorial, I think. Alright, so here's ice cream. This is an ice cream sculpture from another tropical paradise I have yet to visit. I have yet to visit any tropical paradise. I want to go so badly, because I like warm weather, and tropical paradise just implies a lot of women in bikinis, so I am all for that. But alas, I am too broke to enjoy the tropical paradises that some of you out there enjoy. But whatever. No, I dropped my caboose. I'll come back for you. Don't you worry. We leave no man behind. Well, sometimes we leave you behind for a little while, but then we come back. Soldier, you knew the mission when you signed up for this job. Beads are our top priority. But then, after we get the beads, we will come back for you. Unless we decide to go out for ice cream after. Or if there's something really good on television. But after all of that, if we have nothing better to do, we will come back for you. As God is my witness, as long as I am your commander, I shall leave no man behind. As long as it's convenient to go back and get them. Alright, I don't know where that... Is that even from anything, or am I just making up crazy stuff? I'm probably just making up crazy stuff. It's this train transformation, and it brings out the crazy in me. Alright, so we reunited with our other train car. Now we have twins! We got Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. Oh, look, there's another one, so... Do the Olsens, do they have like a little sister or something? I know there's like not another twin, but... I don't know. I can't think of any famous triplets. My commentary is really lacking now. Somebody out there was like, man, I was this close to giving you a thumbs up, but then you couldn't name any famous triplets, so I gotta give it a dislike. I'm sorry, that's just the way I go. So, that's fair enough. That's fair enough with me. All commentary should be judged on how many famous triplets you should name, or how many famous people you know. I don't know that many famous people. Like, I always have a hard time, like, naming actors or actresses or even singers, because, like, this is how I am. I like what people do, but I don't remember anybody's names. Like, I'm a fan of your work, but I'm not really like a fan of you, which I guess that's kind of bad, but that's just how I am. Because I don't know, it's like famous people disappoint you all the time, so I'm not gonna like be a fan of them. They do bad, crazy stuff, so I'm just gonna be a fan of like whatever movie you're in or whatever song you make, and not care if you're like a drug addict or a sex addict or whatever it is that you're addicted to, because I think in order to be a celebrity, you have to be addicted to something. That's just like the way it goes. Like, as soon as you get famous, they say, alright, what's your addiction gonna be? They like hand it out. There's like a line, and you have to like choose which path you want to get into. I don't know. Something like that, alright? This is our last transformation, and since it's our last bit, I'm gonna try to form one coherent thought in this commentary, because so far I haven't, but I think I'm gonna pull it off. I'm gonna say something that makes a lick of sense. I'm gonna try at least. Wow, we are in this last transformation. So let's go over here, dodge the alligators, and chase the rainbow. This is very cool. We're getting to like surf on a rainbow. Even Shaun White has not got to do what we are doing now, riding the rainbows, because we are just awesome like that. We are extreme. We're gonna ride it to our last treasure, Ice Cream Isle, this classic tune from Kirby's Dream Land. Now you can hear it in this level, Melon Isle. And Meta Knight wasn't even anywhere near here, and there weren't even watermelons around. Were there watermelons and I just missed them? I didn't see any watermelons. Why is this level called... I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. That is one cool looking patch though. Maybe we're going to see Meta Knight with that patch, because that looks like something more up Meta Knight's alley. Alright, so we got the gold medal. We got all 3 treasures. And let's see that patch one more time. The Galaxia sword patch. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's Meta Knight's sword. So let's throw that and see if we can finally see Meta Knight. Even though we saw Meta Knight before, we beat him up back in Spaceland, but maybe he'll be back again. Alright, so we take our sword out, and we start slashing at the clouds, and oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Meta Knight's ship has just docked in Dreamland. And it, like, the afterburner probably set Wispywood on fire. He's like, curse you, Meta Knight! Alright, so here it is. Battleship Halberd. Requesting permission to come aboard, sir, so that I may kick a little booty. Okay, this is why I'm not a real soldier, because if I ever, like, was in the army or the Marines or something and walked around saying, let's kick some booty, they'd be like, oh, get this guy out of here. I would never get, like, issued a real weapon. They would never give me a gun. I never even had a gun, a cap gun when I was a little kid. They were like, no, you'll shoot your eye out. I was like, how? It's a cap gun. Well, you'll find a way somehow. We don't trust you. So I had to, like, spend all my days playing with broken glass and rusty nails, which probably explains how I got tetanus. It was either that or the time that I tried to make out with the toaster oven, but what can I say? She was hot! Literally, she was hot. Don't stick your tongue down the toaster oven. It's not good for you. No. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Literally, like, you couldn't hear this because this was just inside my head, but there was an announcement that went out across my brain. It was like, clean up on aisle 5. There's been a spill. Random thoughts that are leaking out everywhere. It's making for random gibberish commentary. We need cleanup, all units. Like, I don't know what happened. It's like, I'm not even making sense to myself anymore. So anybody that wants to leave a comment that's just like, WTF, man. This is like the worst Let's Play commentary ever. I'll be like, tell me something I don't know. Tell me something I don't know. Okay. Props to you if you know where that song is from, because that's old. Alright, let's break some more stuff. Ooh, a treasure. The Galaxia Sword. Keeping this sword around will make you more dashing and decorative. I would love to be more dashing and decorative. Because right now, I consider myself a pretty dashing guy, but I'm not very decorative because I don't dress that nicely. But if I had that Galaxia Sword, all of a sudden, I would get all the women. Because women are helpless to resist that Galaxia Sword. Like, if you went up to a girl at the mall, you were like, yo girl, check out my Galaxia Sword. Instant panty drop right there. Oh, that's a horrible thing to say. Alright, so this little cannon, it's going to be like kind of a mini boss for this level. It's going to have 2 parts. The top part is going to shoot those little cannon balls that are actually just buttons at us, and I don't know how buttons can be deadly. But apparently in Yarn Land they can when Yin Yarn takes over, even though we killed him, but Yarn is still apparently everywhere. Whatever, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. And so the bottom part is going to fire its laser beam at us, but it's really easy to predict when it's going to happen, so you will probably get through that with no sweat whatsoever. So this level's not that difficult. It's just one of those levels that it's kind of long, and there's plenty of opportunities to get hit and lose your beads, and they don't give you a whole lot of beads so that you have like room that you can die a couple times, like if you lost a lot of beads. So that's probably the only thing. It's not like a hard level to get through. It's just one of those levels that getting gold is not always super easy to do. Look at all these UFOs, get away from me! Alright, so we're gonna have to break these little cannons because there might be something awesome in there. I don't think there's treasure. No, there's no treasure, just beads. And I had to, unfortunately, sacrifice not getting those beads at the top last time because all the UFOs were firing their beams at me, so it made it impossible. Ooh, look, another treasure. The night helmet. Putting on this mask gives one a sense of mystery and a sense of sitting in the dark. That's like something I would write. I love that. The one thing that this game, like the narration is not very good, but the one thing that they do well is throw some sense of humor into like when they're describing the treasure. So I have to give the game credit for that. Go over here, try to avoid the fire, because we don't want to be fire burning on the dance floor. Okay, that's what I get for singing. Even the game itself has started to punish me. They're like, enough is enough. If you don't stop with that horrible singing, we're going to take your beads from you. Alright, I get it, game. I'll stop singing. I can't help it, though. It's like, even before everybody and their mom had an iPod, I already had an iPod, like, stuck inside my brain. Like, people will mention a song, and then all of a sudden, I'll, like, hear it inside my head, and then be like, oh, yeah, I know how that goes. And, like, not all the words all the time, but, like, enough of the words so I, like, get the gist of the song. Even though I can't sing it or replicate it. And I just said sing, I wasn't starting to sing. Alright, so here's our last treasure, the Halberd CD. This classic tune was in Kirby's Dreamland, and I won't sing that either because I don't think it has any lyrics. I won't even hum it along for you. Are you happy, game? Stop attacking me. I told you, I'm done singing. I didn't know it irritated you so much. Alright, so in this last area, I guess this is the final boss. Since this is like the last level, it's kind of disappointing though. We have these little 2 cannons who are going to shoot flames at us, so I guess they're not cannons really, they're flamethrowers. And then there's going to be a little UFO that's going to keep respawning. Basically, these are not too hard to avoid their attacks, and if one is firing at you, you can usually get out of the way and start shooting at the other one. That's what I'm going to do for this strategy here. Alright, so the top one has been defeated, the bottom one's been defeated, and let's just get right up in the middle so we can take out this little prism. And just like that, we are done with every single level in Kirby's Epic Yarn. We got gold medals in all of them. We got all 3 treasures in all of them. We got an STD in one of them, but I don't like to talk about that, so no. Alright, so this Let's Play is just about over, but it's not. You are stuck with me for a couple more episodes, so don't go thinking, this is the last time we'll ever have to listen to NintendoLP. Wrong! Yeah, I'm here to stay, baby. No. We still have a couple more episodes on Kirby's Epic Yarn, so since I like you so much, and I do, I like you. I like you a lot. I like a lot. No. Since you're such a good friend, I'm going to let you guys in on what we're going to be doing next. So we still have some more of these mini games to do. We have completed all of the tunes. We have completed all the medals, like I mentioned before. But we still have Zeke's Hide and Seek to wrap up. We still have all of Beedrix's run to wrap up that we really haven't done even like half of those. And we still have 2 more tenants in this game that we haven't even seen those guys yet. So we are going to be doing that in the next upcoming episodes, and we won't stop until we finish Kirby's Epic Yarn at 100%. So that is all on the way. See you guys next time back in Quilty Square for more Kirby's Epic Yarn.